Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Hello all the YouTube people. Hello all the Zoom people. Very good evening. Yeah, very good afternoon to all of you. So today is the second chapter of definite integration. Okay. In previous class, we have discussed about the introduction of definite integration. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. So I know your timetable is changed from today. Every day you will be having maths class at this time. Okay. So let's add that to join. Okay. Okay. Great. Are we live on YouTube? Just let me check. Today I'm having some network issue. Great. Yeah, we are live. Awesome. Are we live on YouTube? Just Sir, what about students in hostel? Yeah, students in hostel, they will be attending the class through their smart rooms. Okay. All the students who are at the hostel, they will be attending the class. Smart rooms. Now I guess we are live. So just because today your timetable is changed, so that's why I'm waiting for other students to join. Then we'll start. Okay. Before that, you were having a class at 6, right? From now on, you'll be having the class at this time. Okay. So if you haven't attended in the previous class, the link is already given in the YouTube. So you can go through that. Okay. Previous class was the first lecture, very basic introduction of definite integration. What is the definite integration is, okay. Just like that. Great. Let's move to the, okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. I think we are good to go. So today I was having some network issue. So that's why, okay. So from now onward, you will be having daily, you will be having maths class at 3 p.m. daily. Okay. So this is the new announcement. So yeah. So in previous class, we were discussing about the basic introduction of definite integration. Definite integration is nothing but first you have to find the indefinite integration. At the end, you have to apply the limit. Okay. So now, and then so this is the content. So what we're going to do, what we're going to discuss today. Today we start with, we left our previous class at the geometrical interpretation of definite integration. The second segment will be the definite integration using substitution. Yes, we have discussed the indefinite integration using substitution. Then what gonna change if we apply that substitution method in definite integration? And the third segment will be the properties of definite integration. So this segment will be more important. Okay. And yes, I have already told you the problems which we have already discussed in indefinite integration. All those problems can be considered the problem of definite integration. The only thing is you have to put some limit. If you apply some limit on the problems of indefinite integration, all the problems will be converted into the problems of the definite integration. Right? Got it? Now let's start with the geometrical interpretation of definite integration. Okay. The geometric I told you that the geometrical interpretation is the definite integration gives us the algebraic area bounded by the curve x-axis and two vertical. These are the limits, two vertical lines. First of all, if I say this is my f, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. If I say this is your function, okay, y is equal to f of x. And if I draw two vertical lines, these are two vertical lines. So can you observe area? Area के लिए क्या होता है? Area is area which means a enclosed shape, a closed shape. So yes, if I start here, this is my enclosed area. Yes or no? So this is what? This is the area bounded by this curve, this x-axis, two vertical line. This is x is, this is what? X is equal to a, this is x, this is gonna be x is equal to b. So this area and algebraic area, which means if the curve lies above, if the shaded area is above x-axis, we have to take that area with positive sign. If that area is negative below x-axis, you have to take that area is negative. I'm talking about the definite integration. So if I say, let's say the area is equal to a is equal to 10, okay, 10 unit square. Okay, area is equal to 10 unit, 10. This is the area. This is the area of the shaded region. So now the definite integration from a to b, this curve f of x dx will be, because this area is above x-axis, so we have to take plus 10. Okay, clear? Now what will happen if I say these things which we have discussed previous class. So because this is important segment, so that's why I am taking it again. So what will happen if I say this is your x-axis, y-axis, this is the x-axis, and if I say this from here, this is a, this is b, okay, and yes, this is, let's say a1 is equal to 2, this a2 is equal to 1, a3 is equal to 3, a4 is equal to 1, and a5 is equal to, let's say 2 again. So if I say the total area, so the total area, which means, so this is your curve, y is equal to f of x. So how many area are there? Five shaded area. Yes, I can draw. Yes, I can observe 5 areas are there. The area, which means curve should be curve x-axis, 2 vertical lines, area, enclosed area. So this is the first enclosed area. This is the second enclosed area. Yes, enclosed area. This is the third enclosed area. This is the fourth enclosed area. This is the fifth enclosed area. So if I say the total area, I'm talking about total area. Total area will be what? Yes, total area, because area cannot be negative. So yes, we have to take a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4 plus a5. So the total area bounded by this curve, vertical lines and x-axis will be what? 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2. So this will becomes 5, 6, 7 to 9. Okay. Okay. Now, if I say the integration, the definite integration from a to b, from here to here, of this curve y is equal to f of x. Now you have to take the algebraic area with a sign. So the area which lies above x-axis, you have to take them with positive. So a1 plus a1 minus a2 plus a3 minus a4 plus a5, which means all the area, जो area x-axis के above है, उनको plus के साथ लेना है. 2 plus, yeah, 2 area a2 is how much? 1. So you have to take a minus 1 plus a3 will be coming with plus. So plus 3, a4 will be coming with negative sign because it lie below x-axis. So minus 1 and plus 2. So my final answer will be what? 5. So this is the difference. I told you there is a huge difference. Hello, William Kelvin. Hello. So there is a huge difference between the the definite integration in the area. Okay. The definite integration and the areas. Is it clear? Okay. Now, can you, yes. Can you identify the difference between the, okay. So the difference between the definite integration and the area is clear to you or not? Come on, give me yes or no so that we can proceed to the next one. Guys. Okay, great. Let's move to the next one. Awesome. Let's move to the next one. Okay, now we will be seeing some let's say some practically proof. Okay, so first of all, yes, find the definite integration value. Come on guys, you have only 1 minute. Just solve it. You have 1 minute to solve it. Your time start now. You can see this clock is running. Come on, find the definite integration value. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do? First you have to find the indefinite integration, then apply the limit. Okay, डेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन में कुछ नया नहीं है. सबसे पहले जो तुमने पहले इंटीग्रेशन किया है इनडेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन, वही परफॉर्म करना है. जहां पे तुम इनडेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन का फाइनल आंसर मिल रहा हो वहां पे तुमको लिमिट अप्लाई करना है. The point where you are getting the final answer in the indefinite integration, at that you have to apply the limit. Okay, come on. Anyone? Now we will draw its graph and see which area it's representing. Okay guys, your time's up. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, tell me what will be the integration of sin x. The integration of sin x is, we already know, very simple, that is minus of cos x, and you have to apply this limit. Limit is from 0 to pi by 4. Now apply the limit, minus of cos pi by 4 minus of cos 0. So this will become minus 1 by root 2, minus plus 1. So finally we have 1 minus 1 by root 2. It is becoming root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Yeah, Miraj. Yeah. So Miraj, what's your doubt? Do you have any kind of doubt? Yeah, Miraj.
Sir, for now it's okay.
Okay, no problem. अगर तुमको बीच में कुछ डाउट वगैरह आ रहा है तो लिख के भेज सकते हो. Okay, no problem. Okay. So this is the definite integration value. So definite integration value will be what? The area enclosed by this curve, area enclosed by sin x, from 0 to pi by 4, and x-axis. So let's see which area it's representing. So first of all, this is the, let's say, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, and this is the graph of y is equal to sin x. Here this will be what? Pi. This will be 2 pi, and here it will be pi by 2. And now I have to let's say this will be pi by 4. Yes or no? This is 0. So the area enclosed by this 0 to pi by 4 from here to here, yes or no? And this sin x. So this area, the value of this area will be what? 1 minus 1 by root 2. Okay, this much area it's representing. Is it clear? Because this is above x-axis, you can see this area is above x-axis. So that's why we are getting the positive value. Obviously, root 2 is greater than 1. So that's why this is the positive value. Yes or no? And our definition, our rule says, yes, if the area, the shaded area is above x-axis, the value should be positive. Yes, this is the positive value. Now let's see. Now you have to find the answer for this one. Okay, let me solve this one. Okay, so first of all, the integration value of 0 to pi. Now what will happen if I increase the limit? So here answer will be minus of the integration of sin x will be minus of cos x. Apply this lower limit 0, upper limit pi. So first of all, you have to put the upper limit. Upper limit will be what? Minus of cos pi minus of cos 0. Your answer will be what? Minus cos pi will be what? Minus of cos pi is minus 1, minus plus 1. So your answer is 2, which means the area sin x x-axis और 0 to pi के बीच में जितना area cover करता है उस area की value कितनी है? 2. This is the algebraic area. This comes out to be positive, which means whatever the area this sin x making with x-axis and 0 to pi will be above x-axis. Yes or no? Let's see. Okay, again you can see here. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, 0, this is pi. This is your sin x. So the area between this sin x, this x-axis from 0 to pi. So this much area we are talking about. Is it above x-axis? Yes. Is it above x-axis? So that's why our definite integration value should be positive. So this much area, the value of this area is 2. Value of this area is 2. So obviously this sin x, the graph of sin x is what? Identical. So this loop and this loop is identical. So obviously, can you tell me this it's मतलब इस region का area कितना हो जाएगा? Can you tell me the value of this area, this shaded area? Let me change the ink. Can you tell me the area, the value of this shaded area? The value of this shaded area. This area value will be what? Area value will be 2. Yes. अगर ये वाला area 2 है, तो ये वाला area भी कितना हो जाएगा? 2 हो जाएगा. Yes or no? So if I, so guys, if I ask you, tell me the integration from pi to 2 pi. If I integrate this sin x from pi to 2 pi, from pi to 2 pi sin x, can you tell me the answer? The area of this loop, the area of this loop is 2 and it is lie below x-axis, so this will be minus 2. So yes, based on this area, I can find out the value based on this value. Yes, absolutely, William. Okay, great. So yes, based on, with the help of this area, I can find out the value of this definite integration. Now let's find out the value with the help of this formula, actual method. So first of all, tell me the integration of sin x, that will be comes out to be cos x. Apply the limit. Lower limit is pi, upper limit is 2 pi. Now solve it. Minus of cos 2 pi minus of cos pi. So can you tell me cos 2 pi minus of value of cos 2 pi is what? Cos 2 pi value is 1. Here we have negative sign, so this will become minus 1. Minus plus, this will become cos pi. And minus 1, cos pi value is minus 1, so this is minus 2. Yes, if you perform the integration, you will get the same answer. You will get the same answer. Is it clear? So yes, if you know the graph of some function, then the finding the definite integration will be much more easier. So this will be a entire new segment. You can call it the new chapter, area under the curve. After this chapter, we will discuss about the area under the curve. At there, we will discuss about how to find the area of some complicated region. Is it clear? So वो वाले चैप्टर में अपन और ज्यादा डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. ये तो sin x का क्या है, बहुत ही इजी है. This one is a very easy one. So that means my point is, if you know the area of this shaded region is 2. It is below lie. It is lying below x-axis. So that's why if I talk about the definite integration from pi to 2 pi, this sin x, your answer will be minus times of this area. Why? Because it's lying below x-axis. Is it clear? Okay. Shall we move to the next one? Clear? Okay. So guys, now if I say find the definite integration from 0 to 2 pi. If I say find the definite integration from 0 to 2 pi, first look at the graph. Look at the graph. Look at the graph. This is the graph from 2 pi 0. You have 1 minute, guys. Come on, tell me the answer. Tell me the answer with the help of this graph. Yeah, Tanishq, great. Awesome. Now tell me the integration value. Yes, the definite integration from 0 to 2 pi sin x without performing the integration. सिर्फ ये ग्राफ देख के तुमको बताना है कि इस डेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन की वैल्यू कितनी आएगी. टेल मी द आंसर. You have 4 options. Option A is 0, option B is -2, option C is 2, and option D is 4, and option 5 is, let's say, -4. Come on. Yes, JNV P Sangli. Yeah, correct. The students from Sangli. So first of all, yeah, and we have already discussed. Okay, yes, William, Tanishq, absolutely correct. Awesome, sir. Like the differentiation is the tangent, then the integration is the area under the graph, right? Yes, Tanishq. Area, the definite integration is algebraic area, not the area, algebraic area, because the definite integration we are getting the negative answer, right? And definite integration we are getting the negative answer, and we know the area cannot be negative, so that's why we are talking about the algebraic area, which means area with sign, either with positive, it's negative. Yes, correct, Anuj. Yeah. So first of yes, we have already discussed that this loop का area कितना है? The area of this loop is 2 and the area of this loop is 2. Okay, and I'm talking about from 0 to 2 pi, which means the algebraic area, the total algebraic area, which means this area will be considered with plus 2 and this area will be considered with minus 2. So your answer should be 0, which means answer should be plus 2 minus 2, which means 0. This area will be considered positively, this area will be considered negative. So if you add them, you will get the 0 answer. Or you can find out with the help of integration also. Or you can find out this answer with the help of integration, which means the integration of cos x will be minus of sin x will be minus of cos x from 0 to 2 pi. Now, first put 2 pi. So this will become minus of cos 2 pi minus of cos 0. So this answer minus 1 plus 1. Your answer is 0. Clear? We are getting 0 answer. Okay. Okay. And if they are saying the total area enclosed by, guys, I'm not talking about definite integration. I'm not talking about algebraic area. I'm just saying the total area enclosed by this sin x. Now my answer will be plus 2 plus mod of minus 2, which means every area we consider all the area positive. Then my answer will be 4. That is the total area. If I'm talking about only area, then you have to take the all the area with positive. But if I'm talking about the definite integration or algebraic area, you have to take them with sign. Okay. Sign, which means the plus or negative. Clear? Okay. Let's move to the next one. If you're having any kind of doubt at any point, you can ask. Now, based on this information, now we have one more. You can say no. Very important one. Okay. Very tricky one. First of all, we have one condition that your function is continuous. Function is continuous in this interval from a to b. Function is continuous and the definite integration value is 0. The definite integration value is 0, which means from our function f of x is continuous from a to b and the definite integration comes out to be 0. Then this implies, first of all, tell me when it can be possible. When it can be possible. मतलब अपने definite integration का answer 0 कब आ सकता है? There are two possibilities. First, if your f of x, you have only, which means you have only this line x-axis. If you have function as f of x is equal to 0, function as x-axis, which means y is equal to 0. इसका मतलब ये कोई भी area बना ही नहीं रहा है. It is not forming any kind of area. First condition, or the second condition, just we have discussed, which means that the positive area is equal to the negative area. Positive area और negative area दोनों क्या हो जाएंगे? Constant. Yeah, constant, not the constant function. What is it? Tanishq. Yeah, Tanishq. Yeah, Tanishq. See, not yes, not the constant function. Let's say this is the constant function. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. This is the constant function. Y is equal to 0. Is it constant function? I'm talking from, let's say, 1 to 2. Yes, this is forming some kind of area. This area cannot be 0. Is it not equal to 0? The area will be what? Let's say, yeah, 1 into 2. Yes or no? This is the area. No, not constant. Specifically, one constant function, that is y is equal to 0. इसका मतलब x, मेरा function की line कहाँ है? X-axis के ऊपर ही है. The function is lie on x-axis itself, which means this x-axis. So here it is not forming any kind of area, which means we are talking about y is equal to 0. That is f of x. Yes or no? This is our first one. Now, the second case will be what? The second case will be just like the previous one. Look at this one, this graph. Look at this one. The positive area and the negative area both are equal. And if you add them, you will get the 0 answer. You are getting the 0 answer. Yes or no? That means we are getting the 0 answer. Are you getting my point? अगर तुम्हारा function continuous है, if our function is continuous from a to b and its definite integration is 0, that means this implies, that means your f of x is equal to 0. This function has at least one root in a to b. इसका मतलब हो क्या रहा है? Now let's see. Which means our any kind of function. I am saying any kind of function. Let's say this function. This function. I am talking about a to b. I'm talking about a to b, and this is a. This is area a, and the area of this shape is a. both areas are equal and opposite sign. So if I say this is your f of x, this is a1, this is let's say a2, and I'm saying a1 is equal to mod of a1 is equal to mod of a2, which means their values are equal. So if I say from integration a to b, this f of x will be what? 0. Why? Because a1 minus a2 is equal to 0 and both are equal. इसका मतलब yes, this means this function f of x is creating some of the area above x-axis and some of the area below x-axis. इसका मतलब above x-axis से below x-axis जाने के लिए it has to cross x-axis at some point. Yes or no? इसको above side से below side में जाना ही पड़ेगा. It has to go from above x-axis to below x-axis, which means it is going from upper side to lower side, which means it has to cross x-axis at some point. Let's say at x is equal to c. Yes or no? ऊपर से नीचे जाने के लिए उसको 101% surely x-axis को cut करना ही पड़ेगा. If this function is crossing x-axis, which means at this point, at this value of x, your function f of c becomes 0, which means this x is equal to c will be called 1 root of f of x. Why I am saying at least? Why I am saying at least? Yeah, William. Is it clear? Come on, guys. Why I am saying at least one? Why I am saying at least 1 root? Is it clear? Come on, guys. Give me yes or no. All the YouTube people, all the Zoom people. Come on. Is it clear? अगर डेफिनेट इंटीग्रेशन 0 है, इसका मतलब पॉजिटिव एरिया और नेगेटिव एरिया बराबर हो गया. ओके. Yes, because not only because crossing one time, at least one time, it will be crossing at least one time. Why I am saying at least one time? Let's say this one. Let's say this is a, this is b, this is y is equal to f of x, y is equal to f of x, and I am saying this area is 2, this area is 2, and this area is 4. Yes or no? The area of this shape is 4. Okay, and this area is 2 and this area is 2. So if I ask you, tell me the integration from a to b f of x dx will be how much? Definite integration from a to b, this f of x will be how much? Yes, you have to, this upper area will be considered with positive +2 and this lower area will be coming considered with negative. So yes, we are getting -2, but here my f of x is crossing x-axis twice. Crossing x-axis twice. Let's say this is a1, this is a2, which means f of a1 is equal to 0 and f of a2 is equal to 0. In this case, the definite integration again 0, but in this case we are getting 2 roots. We are getting 2 roots. That means at least 1 root will be possible. At least, yes, Tejas, absolutely correct. That means at least 1 root will be possible. इसका मतलब at least एक तो होगा ही होगा. Maximum कितने हो सकते हैं? Infinite. This kind of situation. Yes or no? Upper area is equal to lower area. Again, from here to here, area will be 0. That means at least 1 root will be possible. Got it? Okay. Now, based on this information, you have 1 minute. Come on, solve. You have 1 minute. Yes, Oman. Yes, Oman. You having any kind of doubt? If you're having any doubt, you can always ask. Someone? Oman. I think he is not. Join the audio. Okay. Yeah, he joined. Okay, come on, guys. Tell me the answer. Yeah, this is equal to 0, guys. This is equal to 0. You have 1 minute. Now, come on, find the answer. The integration from 0 to 1, this f of x is equal to 0. Now you have to choose one option. No, check it again, Arkesh. Check it again. Just apply the previous concept, the concept which we have discussed. Anyone? Come on, guys. First of all, yes, our this function, guys, it is a very simple one. Okay, let me tell you how. So first of all, let's say this is, which means just consider this one as 0 to 1, some function. I'm considering this one as f of x. Some function dx is it 0. Okay, and we don't know how to draw the graph of this one, but I'm not interested in the graph, which means its definite integration is 0. It's the definite integration of this function is 0, which means it will be making some area above x-axis, and equal to that area it will be making that much area below x-axis. Okay, let's say from 0, this is x is equal to, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, this is x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, which means it will be making some area above x-axis, and that much area it is making below x-axis. Yes or no? It is making below x-axis. Okay, so let's say if I say this is area A, so this will be area A. Both area are equal. Both areas are equal. So this is 1. Yes or no? So let's say this is point, let's say this is point C. So first thing I can say that C always lies between 1. That means your f of x has at least one root from 0 to 1. Yes or no? Between one root between 0 to 1. So that means one root. That means what is our f of x? Let's say what is f of x? F of x, we have a to the power x square x minus c. Okay, and x minus c is equal to 0. So first of all, this e to the power x square cannot be 0. This is an exponential function. This cannot be 0, which means this has to become 0, which means x is equal to c. Yes or no? At x is equal to c. That means c is what? So first of all, let's say not this one. Consider this some other element. Let's say consider this one as they have already included a. So let me consider c. Yeah, c. We have this one a. So x is equal to a. That means, can I say this at c? At x is equal to c, your function f of c is becoming 0. Yes or no? इस x की वैल्यू पे ये फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी 0, because at this point this f of x, whatever this f of x is crossing x axis. So at this value of x, this f of x becomes 0, and at which value of this is becoming 0, which means a, which means your a is equal to c. This c is nothing but a. So can I say a is what? A is belonging to this root, the value of x is equal to a. At x is equal to a, f of x is becoming 0. That means this a will be, this root will be lying between 0 to 1. Whatever that root will be lying between these two limits. That is my point. That's my point. Whatever the root which you are getting, that will be lying between 0 to 1. Is it clear? So your which option is correct? Option C is correct. Okay. Option C is correct. Clear, guys? Okay. Shall we proceed to the next one? Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, yeah, here. Now we will be moving to substitution method, our second segment. We will be moving to the definite integration using substitution. So first of all, you have 1 minute, find the integration of this sign. Forget about this limit, find indefinite integration. Can anybody tell me which method we will be using? Come on, guys, tell me. Anyone with any answer? I'm not talking about this limit. I'm talking about this indefinite integration. Okay. अब हमने अपने गाड़ी को substitution method की तरफ थोड़ा घुमा दिया है. Now we will be discussing about definite integration using substitution. So can anybody tell me which substitution we will be using? Yes, we know that the direct integration is not possible. Yes, we have to apply some methods, and those methods we have discussed in indefinite integration. Can anybody tell me which method we will be using? Yes, we have to consider this one as t root x plus 1 is equal to t. So first of all, integrate both the sides, differentiate both the sides. This one you will get 1 by 2 root x plus 1 dx is equal to dt. That means dx upon root x plus 1 will be replaced with 2 dt. So that means this will becomes integration of sine t dx by this one. Dx by root x plus 1 will be replaced with 2 dt. So this will become 2 dt. So here this will becomes twice of sine t dt. 2 will remain as it is. Can you tell me what will be the integration of sine? Integration of sine is nothing but minus of cos t plus c. Yes or no? So yes, now we have to replace the value of t. That is become minus 2 cos root x plus 1 plus c. Is it clear? Come on, guys. Is it clear, everybody? Till now? Any doubt? Okay, so this is the indefinite integration of this one. Now if I say the integration, which means now I have to use the limit, which means I will use this value. I told you first you have to find the indefinite integration. So now I'll write. Okay, so yeah, I'll repeat. So first of all, this problem which we have solved in already solved in indefinite integration. So first of all, let's forget about this limit. Let's go back to the indefinite integration. If I give you this problem, find the integration of this sine root x plus 1. So which method we will be using? Obviously substitution method. Substitution method, which means I have to use this x root x plus 1 as t, which means we have to substitute root x plus 1 as t. So if I use root x plus 1 as t, which means now I have to differentiate this equation with respect to x. So what is the differentiation of root x plus 1? Differentiation of root x plus 1 is 1 by 2 root x plus 1 dx is equal to the partial differentiation of t, or you can write down this as the differentiation of t with respect to x, that will become dx. Now if you cross multiply, this dx will be coming here, which means dx upon root x plus 1 will be replaced with 2 dt. Yes, we have this sign. This root x plus 1 will be replaced with t, and this dx upon root x plus 1 will be replaced with dx upon root x plus 1. I can write as 2 dt. 2 will be coming outside, sine t dt. So the differentiation of sine is cos t minus of cos t. Now you have to replace the value of t, which means t is what? Root x plus 1. Now, okay, now go back to this problem. What is the difference? Only we have this limit. So first of all, yes, we have to integrate this one. We have to integrate this one. So the integration of sine root x plus 1 upon root x plus 1 is minus 2 cos root x plus 1. Yes or no? 3 to 8. Now apply the limit. What will be the upper limit? Which means put 2 minus 2 cos 8 plus 1, this will becomes 9, minus of minus 2 cos 3 plus 1 root, this will becomes root 4. So finally my answer will be what? Minus 2 cos 3 minus plus 2 cos 2. So if you take 2 common, what will be the answer? Yes, you can take 2 common. Your answer will be cos 2 minus of cos 3. This is the one way to solve it. The second method we will discuss when we discuss the substitution using yes, in definite integration. This is the substitution we have used in indefinite integration. Yes, we haven't changed the limit. Clear or not? Is it clear? So first of all, whatever the function is given, first you have to integrate it, then apply the limit. The integration of this function is this one. Is it clear? Okay, now let's move to the indefinite integration using substitution. Okay, how to use substitution in definite integration. Clear? Okay. Yeah, definite integration using substitution. First of all, substitution, what we have used in indefinite integration. Obviously, those substitution, that substitution we will be using again. The same substitution we will be using here. But only thing is now we have to change the limit. I told you, if a function is given, let's say a to b, f of x dx. Okay, which means this is the limit of which these a and b's are the value of this dummy variable or the integrating variable. So can you tell me which one is the dummy variable? Dummy variable or the integrating variable is equal to x, and these a and b are the values of x, which means x is equal to a and x is b is x. These are the value of x. Yes or no? So if I use the substitution, let's say if I'm using the substitution, I'm using substitution, I'm substituting x is equal to t. Now what I have to do, I have to differentiate it with respect to x. So the differentiation of x is 1 is equal to the differentiation of t with respect to x. This will become dt by dx. Now if you cross multiply, what you will get dx is equal to dt. Now this is x is equal to, now this will become f of x will be replaced by t, and dx will be replaced by dt. Now in this integration, which one is your dummy variable? Here the dummy variable is x. Dummy variable is x. Here the dummy variable is t. Here dummy variable is t, which means now we have to use the limit in terms of t. We can't use the limit in terms of x. We cannot use the limit. These are the, because here the dummy variable is x, so we have to put the values of x here. Here the dummy variable is t, which means we have to use the limit in terms of t. Now yes, we have to calculate the new limit based on the old limit. We have to find the new limit with the help of old limit by using this formula. We have to calculate the new limit with the help of old limit by using this formula. The substitution which we are using x is equal to t. Now you have to make the table. This is x value on the first row. We will write the x value. On the second row, we will write the t value. When your x is equal to, the lower limit is a. When your x is equal to a, at that point t will become a. When your x is equal to b, your t will become b, which means the same limit will be here. This will be what t is. When your x is equal to a, your t will be also a. When your x is equal to b, your t will be also b. This is the substitution. Now you can perform the integration. That was the very, very basic thing. That was the very, very basic thing. Clear? Now let's take a new one. Okay. What will happen if I say the integration from a to b f of x minus k dx? X minus k. I'm just taking random function. You can take anything. Okay. Now I am substituting this x minus k is equal to t. Okay. I'm just telling you how to find the new limits. Yes, I'm using this substitution, which means you have to differentiate it with respect to t. So differentiation of x is 1 minus the differentiation of this k is 0 because k is constant is equal to dt by dx. If you cross multiply, you will get dx is equal to dt. Dx is equal to dt. Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. Okay. Sorry for disturbance. Okay. Yeah, which means I'm using this substitution. First of all, this x minus k, f of x minus k will be replaced with t, and this dx will be replaced with dt. Now here in this actual problem, the limits are of dummy variable, which means these a and b are the values of x. Here we have dummy variable t. Now we have to use the limit the value of t. Yes. So which means our old limit is a to b. Yes or no? That means what will be the new limit? Yes, you have to make this table. No need to make this the bigger one. That much is, yeah. By using this method, yeah, this formula, this relation, x minus k is equal to t. So first of all, this is x value, this is y value. Now, when your x is equal to the lower limit is a. So your when x is equal to a, what will be the value of t? Put x is equal to a. This will become a minus k is equal to t. So when your x is equal to a, corresponding the value of t. So the corresponding value of t will be a minus k. When your x is equal to b, so the corresponding t value will be b minus k. Here the value, which means when your the lower limit is a, the lower limit is in the new dummy variable will be a minus k. The upper limit will be b minus k. This is the way you can calculate the new limit. This is the way. Yeah, when you will be, yeah, we are waiting for the the confirmation from Samiti, and so when we have the confirmation, we will be coming to the physical teaching. Okay, we will be coming to the physical teaching. Don't worry. Samsung Lab. I don't know your actual name is, but your username is Samsung Lab. Samsung Lab. Okay, no problem. Is it clear? So obviously now we will be using the same problem we will be solving using this substitution. The same problem, which means the same problem we will be using the substitution. Which substitution we will be using? Okay, which substitution which we have used till now? We have used root x plus 1 is equal to t. Okay, let's say equation number 1, root x plus 1 is equal to t. So if you differentiate it with respect to, so first of all, find the new limit. What is your old limit? Old limit is 3 to 8. Now make this table. Tell me the new limit, guys. This is your x value. This is your t value. When your x is equal to 3, what will be the value of t? When your x is equal to 8, what will be the value of t? All you have to do, just put here. When your x is equal to 3, when you put 3 plus 1 is equal to t, that will be 2. So this new limit will becomes 2. When your x is equal to 8, x is equal to 8, so this will be 8 plus 1 is equal to t. That means t is equal to 3. So the new limit will become 2 to, this is your old limit is 3 to 8. Your new limit will be 2 to 3. Yes or no? Now, which substitution we are using? We are using this substitution, root x plus 1 is equal to t. If you integrate it with respect to t, sorry, with respect to it, both the side, what will you get? You will get 1 by 2 root x plus 1 dx is equal to dt. That means dx upon root x plus 1 will be replaced with 2 dt. Okay, now this is what sine t, and this x upon root x plus 1 will be replaced with twice of dt. Now here we have the dummy variable t. Now we have to use the value of t. The value of t is here 2 to 3. T is equal to 2 to t is equal to 3. So finally what we are getting? We are getting 2 to 3 sine t dt. Now, what will be now? 2 will remain as it is. Tell me the integration of sine t, that is minus of cos t 2 to 3. Is it clear? Now, just find out upper limit minus lower limit. 2 will remain as it is. Upper limit is minus of cos 3 minus of cos 2. Your final answer will be 2 into cos 2 minus of cos 3. Now tell me which one is easy? Which one is easy? This one easy or the previous one? Yeah, this one is easy. Here we have to use the less case calculation. What was the difference between the previous problem? Here in this previous problem, we were using the value of t again. We were replacing the value of t in terms of x again. Then we were at the end we were calculating the limits. What about the term one exam dates? Those dates are fixed, right? Term one syllabus is already covered, na? Your term one exam syllabus is already covered, completed. Okay. So if you're having any kind of doubt regarding term one syllabus, you can always ask. Okay. I'm not getting your point. What's your doubt regarding term one? And even ND exam. Yeah, ND exams, we are covering the maths now. ND exam, in ND exam, maths is important. So yes, we are covering in maths, we are covering all that kind of stuff. Yeah, our priority is JEE mains and advanced, but we are covering everything. Okay. Exam dates. So the exam dates is about to come, so they will announce. Okay. I don't have exact information about that, but I'll let you know about the exam dates. Okay, clear? Okay, let's move to the next one, guys. Now, guys, you have 1 minute to solve this one using substitution. You have 1 minute to solve this one. Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute. Come on, guys. Yes, I can. You can do it. Come on. Come on, everybody. Just find the answer. Come on, tell me which substitution we'll be using. कौन से पार्ट को अपने को टी एज्यूम करना है? किस पार्ट को तुम टी एज्यूम करोगे? कैन एनीवन? जल्दी बताओ भाई, किस चीज को तुम टी एज्यूम करोगे? ओल्ड लिमिट की हेल्प से तुमको न्यू लिमिट निकालनी है यूजिंग दैट सब्स्टिट्यूशन व्हिच यू आर एज्यूमिंग. ओके, एनीवन? Come on, tell me which substitution we will be using. No, x square. No, Calvin, अगर तुमको याद हो, what is the differentiation of tan inverse x? The differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon x square plus 1. Yes or no? So that means we have to assume tan inverse x as d. No need to use the double substitution. Single substitution will be enough. Let's see how. First of all, you have to use that tan inverse x is equal to t. Tan inverse x is equal to t. Now tell me the differentiation of tan inverse x. Anyone? The differentiation of tan inverse x with respect to x. Differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. अरे tan inverse का समझ में आया क्या? Yes, is equal to dt by dx. So if you cross multiply, this dx will be going here. Yes or no? So the differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon x square plus 1, or you can say 1 plus x square. Okay, so this substitution we will be using. So write down here. So this will becomes e to the power t. This dx upon x square plus 1 will be going with dt. Yes or no? This dx upon x square plus 1 will be replaced with dt. Now you have to use the new limit. This is the old limit. What is your old limit? Our old limit is 0 to infinity. This is x is equal to 0. This is x is equal to infinity. Now make this table. Can you tell me the new limit, guys? Come on, anyone? Tell me the new limit. The old limit is 0 and infinity. Can you tell me the new limit by using this one? Your t will be what? Tan inverse x. When you put x is equal to 0, when your x is equal to 0, this implies t is equal to tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 0 is nothing but 0. So limit will be 0. When your x is equal to 0, corresponding t will be equal to 0. So our lower limit will be 0. When your x is equal to infinity, that implies t is equal to tan inverse. What is x? Yes, this x will be replaced with infinity. Can you tell me at which angle tan becoming infinity? Obviously pi by 2. So t will becomes pi by 2. So the upper limit will becomes pi by 2. Yes or no? Now this problem becomes very simple one. Yes, now tell me the integration of e to the power t. The integration of e to the power t is e to the power t. Put the limit 0 to pi by 2. The upper limit is e to the power pi by 2 minus e to the power 0. So that is e to the power pi by 2 minus 1. This is your final answer. Yes, absolutely, William. Correct. Awesome. Is it clear? So this is the new limit, guys. The main thing is how to find the new limit. You have to find the new limit with the help of old limit using this substitution relation. The substitution which you are assuming by using this relation, you have to find the new limit with the help of old limit. Is it clear? Lower limit के corresponding lower limit लिखेंगे, upper limit के corresponding upper limit. Is it clear? The value of lower limit corresponding to the lower limit of old limit. Is it clear? So this is, let me write exact, this is pi by 2. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Everybody, if you're having any kind of doubt, you can feel free to ask. Okay. Now, yes, again, you have 1 minute. Come on. So guys, take this one as your homework. Now, take this one as your homework. I'll give you a hint which substitution you will be using. Which substitution you have to use the substitution. Yes, which substitution? X is equal to sine x, sine theta. You have to use the substitution x is equal to sine theta. You have to use the substitution. Yes, x is equal to sine theta. So our old limit, yes, I'm telling you, old limit is x is equal to 0 to 1 by 2. So the new limit will be what? We are replacing x in terms of theta. So your x, the new dummy variable is becomes theta. Yes or no? When you differentiate it, you will get dx is equal to cos theta d theta. Is it clear? Cos theta d theta. Now, when your x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 by 2. Now, when your this relation x is equal to sine theta. When your x is equal to 0, can you tell me the value of at which theta you will get sine theta is equal to 0? Obviously 0. When your x is equal to 1 by 2, which means 1 by 2 is equal to sine theta. Can you tell me at which angle sine function will become 1 by 2? At which angle sine become 1 by 2? Angle pi by 6. Absolutely. So your new limit will become 0 to pi by 2. Your new limit will become 0 to pi by 6. And now you have to use this substitution. This is for you as a homework. Not pi by 4, pi by 6. William, pi by 6. You can see 1 by 2 as sine pi by 6. Sine 30 degree. Yes or no? Sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Yes or no? So this is x is equal to sine theta. So if this is x, this will become sine theta. When your x is equal to 0, theta will become 0. When your x is equal to 1 by 2, theta will become pi by 6. Is it clear? So now take this one as your homework. Okay. Clear? Let's move. Guys, I'll give you a small short trick here in these kind of problem. So first of all, can you tell me which method we will be using? Just forget about this limit. Focus on this indefinite integration, the integration of root x minus x square, 1 upon root quadratic. Yes, 1 upon root quadratic. And 1 upon root quadratic, which method we apply? Perfect square. Absolutely perfect square. Perfect square method. So first of all, let's write down here 0 to 1 dx upon how to make the perfect square. Yes, so this will becomes coefficient of x half. Yes, we have to add the square of the coefficient, half of the coefficient of x. So that means coefficient of x is 1, half of the coefficient of x is become 1 by 2. So you have to add 1 by 2 square and subtract 1 by 2 x square. So this will become 1 by 2 square minus x minus 1 by 2 square. Is it clear or not? Come on, give me yes or no. Is it clear, guys? This is the way how to make the perfect square or not? Clear? Okay, now, yes, you can consider this one as what? The formula of dx upon this is constant square minus this variable square, x square. Can you tell me the formula? Yes, sine inverse x by a. This is a. Yes or no? So the answer for this one will be sine inverse x, which means x minus 1 by 2, a, which means this 1 by 2. Use this limit. Limit is 0 to 1. When you put this limit, first put upper limit. Upper limit will be what? Sine inverse x will be replaced by 1. So 1 minus 1 by 2, it will become 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2. It will become 1. Okay, this is become 1. Minus this will become sine inverse 0 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2. So this will become minus 1. Sine inverse 1 at which angle sine theta become 1? Which angle? कौन से एंगल पे साइन 1 देता है? पाई बाय 2 माइनस ऑफ कौन से एंगल पे साइन माइनस 1 देता है? माइनस पाई बाय 2. So the answer is comes out to be pi. The answer is comes out to be pi. So first of all, you have to, now I'll give you a small formula. Okay, in exam you don't have to perform these kind of all the calculation. First of all, you have to look at it which method we will be using. Yes, this is 1 upon root quadratic. You have to use the perfect square method, right? Perfect square method. Now always, now let me take this one again. 0 to 1 dx upon root x minus x square. Can I write this one as 0 to 1? This is a small short trick is here. So if I take yes, if I take x common, so this will be 1 minus x. Yes or no? So this thing I can rearrange at dx upon 0 1. This thing I can write as this x, I can write x minus 0 and 1 minus x. You can see this is x minus 0, x minus lower limit, upper limit minus x. So this thing I can write as dx upon root x minus lower limit into upper limit minus x. Okay, this is the lower limit. This is the lower limit. This is the upper limit. Your answer always will be pi. Your answer always will be pi. That means I'm giving you a small formula. I'm giving you a small formula. That means small short trick. That's it. If I say this is a, this is b, dx upon root x minus lower limit, which means there should be one factor of x minus a, other factor should be upper limit minus x, b minus x. Always your answer will be pi. Always your answer will be pi. And we have discussed the actual method. So guys, this is the short trick. Okay, and the proper method we have discussed this. This is the proper method, but don't waste your time. You can always write down your answer. Okay, now just check. You have, okay guys, I'll take 2 minutes, only 2 minutes. Now this is the problem. This is the problem. Find out the answer. First using short trick, second using actual method. First using short trick, second using actual method. Is it clear? Come on guys. Okay, short trick याद हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? Short trick समझ में आया? Did you guys, did you understand the short trick? When to apply, how to apply, and what is the actual method? Yes, again this method is again 1 upon root quadratic. So the method will be, the procedure will be perfect square. Yes, I'll make you perfect square for you. So first of all, you have to, guys, just solve it. First of all, that means coefficient of x is 2a, half of the coefficient of x is a square. So which means you have to add a square and subtract a square. So that means 2ax minus x square plus a square minus a square. Clear? I'm keeping this a square as it is, and I'm taking negative sign common. If you take negative sign common, so this will become x square minus 2x plus a square. So a square will remain as it is minus, this thing will become x minus a whole square. Is it clear guys? Come on, give me yes or no. Yeah. So this will be the a 2a dx upon this quadratic equation. I can write in terms of perfect square, that is a square minus x minus a whole square. A square minus x square. So answer will be sine inverse this variable part x minus a upon this a. Put this limit a to 2a. The upper limit will be sine inverse 2a minus a upon a minus of sine inverse. Yeah, this is 0 guys. This is 0. Yeah, this is 0. That means minus 1. Yes or no? Your answer will be pi by 2 minus of minus pi by 2. Your answer is pi. I told you always answer will be pi. Clear? Now I can write this one as 0 to 2a dx upon root 2ax minus x square. You can, all you have to do, take x common. 0 to 2a dx upon, if you take x common, remaining part will be 2a minus x. I can write x minus 0. X minus, this is nothing but the lower limit. This is nothing but the upper limit, and you can apply the short trick. Your answer will be pi. Clear, guys? Come on, give me yes or no. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah, this is the short trick. This is a x minus lower limit, upper limit minus x. Your answer will always be pi. Clear? Great. Take this one as your homework. Take this one as your homework. So always, guys, whenever your x square coefficient is negative, always focus on this short trick. Whenever your x square, if you look at this previous problem, always your coefficient of x square is negative. Coefficient of x square is negative. Okay. So yeah, we have some rules, two rules, two property, very small, very basic property. Tomorrow we will be starting with these kind of properties. Okay. Don't worry, we will just see these two properties which we have already discussed so far. I'll repeat those. So first of all, very first, what will happen? Just the very basic, very easiest, the basic common thing. What will happen if your upper limit and the lower limit are equal? If your upper limit and lower limit, which means if I say this is the curve and this is the lower limit, and again इसी के ऊपर upper limit आ जाए, which means there is no area. अगर लोअर लिमिट और अपर लिमिट दोनों सेम ही हो जाए, then there will be no area enclosed by this curve. That means your answer should be 0. So yes, with the help of graphical sense, you can say the answer will be 0. But with the help of mathematically, you can prove that if I say the integration of small f of x is capital F of x, let's say the integration of small f of x is capital. So yes, upper limit minus lower limit answer will be 0. Yes or no? If I say the integration of small f of x is capital F of x, yes, if you put this formula which we have discussed right in the beginning. So if you put b is equal to a, if you put b is equal to a, f of b minus f of b, which means both will be the same. Upper limit minus lower limit, both will be the same. Answer will be 0. Clear? अगर तुम्हारा, if you have lower limit is equal to upper limit, answer will be 0. Clear? Now this is the homogeneous property. This property we have discussed in indefinite, just like the indefinite integration. If you have this constant multiplied to this function and we are integrating, you can take this constant number outside. You can take this constant number outside. You can take this constant outside. Okay. Now what is the additive property? Just like the indefinite integration, if we are performing an integration of on addition of two functions, दो function, either addition or subtracting, first add two function and integrate. That means you can separate them. You can separate them. Integration a to b f of x, sign will be the same. Then integration a to b, limit will be the same. Limit will be distributed on both. This limit will be distributed exactly on both, exactly same on both. Integration a to b f of x dx plus minus integration a to b g of x dx. Is it clear? G of x dx. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. Tomorrow we will start with the properties. Okay. We will start with the properties. Okay. Thank you, everyone. If you're having any kind of doubt, always feel free to ask. Okay. Thank you. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye. Thank you, Janvi.